Hello, my name is Arnold van Dyke. I am Director of Tax Services with Tax Audit, where we help individuals and businesses solve their tax problems. Today, we will be discussing IRS currently not collectible status. So, previously, we've talked about IRS offers and compromise, how you're able to potentially settle your liability for less than what you owe if you can show to the IRS that your current uh, reasonable collection potential is less than the balance owed. But let's say you don't qualify for an offer in compromise because you do have assets. However, your current financial situation makes you unable to currently make payments to the IRS. Well, you may qualify for what is called currently not collectible status if you can show the IRS that your current living expenses exceed your current income. Um, if the IRS approves currently not collectible status, it means that they will not try to actively collect the tax on you at the moment, meaning they won't issue any levies on any financial accounts, and they'll basically suspend collections for the period that you are in not collectible status. Keep in mind the IRS will continue to charge penalties and interest on your account while you are in not collectible status, and they will also file a lien on your assets while you are in not collectible status to protect the government interest. So, for example, if you are not collectible status but you own a home, if you try to sell the home, any proceeds of the sale will go to pay off the debt first. A good example of people who may qualify for not collectible status are individuals or couples who owns a home and there is equity in the house, so they won't necessarily qualify for an offer in compromise. However, their only income is either disability income or social security income. They're currently not working. They may be approved for not collectible status, and the IRS will basically suspend any collection activities at the time. Not collectible status is generally subject to review either every year or every 2 years, and the IRS can choose to uh, renew collections at any point and renege on the not collectible status. But for the time period that you are on currently not collectible status, they will not take any action, any levy action or any collection action during that time. Oftentimes, people find themselves on not collectible status, and since the IRS statute of limitations is only 10 years from the date the IRS balance is assessed, a tax debt can be written off while someone is on not collectible status. A good example is this, once again, is if an individual has back taxes from, let's say, 2013. Um, if they filed their return timely in April 15th of 2014 and there has not been any other circumstances that would have extended the collection statute, for that individual, their debt would generally be written off in 2024. If they are currently on not collectible status and they maintain that not collectible status until 2024, the debt will be written off and the lien will be released at that time. Just like any other collection alternatives, meaning like offer in compromise or installment agreement, if the IRS rejects your request for currently not collectible status, you do have appeal rights in order to um, once again try to get yourself on not collectible status. Uh, the not collectible status can be requested through the collection appeals program. It can also be brought up in a request for a collection due process hearing. And if denied in a collection due process hearing, you can also file a petition with United States Tax Court uh, for in order to make your claim that you qualify for currently not collectible status. Keep in mind, while you are on currently not collectible status, penalties and interest will continue to accrue. So, very important that you discuss whether currently not collectible status is right for you with a seasoned tax professional. One thing you do need to take into account is the amount of time that's left on the collection period, whether you do actually have any ability to pay at the time. Um, and the repercussions and the balance due can be projected, let's say, a couple of years forward to see what the balance will be if no payments are made on the account during the entire not collectible period. So that's a little bit about currently not collectible status. If you have any questions or need any assistance with your personal tax debt, feel free to contact us or visit our website.